I actually saw the Jake Paul knockout this time.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff
before.
circulating around that too. Again, just like the Billy football, just like the Barstool.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Like whoever that guy who's, I will say that I don't know much about the guy who's fighting, but what I do know is that he's a former
He was a UFC fighter.
guy.
Yeah.
And as somebody who's formerly like been in the ring and stuff, it definitely to me looked like he didn't train at all. Like he just came in totally unprepared. And I don't think that it was because he underestimated Jake Paul. I think that he just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, you think it was just in it for the money? I don't know,
because
man.
like he had a little chub to him is what is like the biggest thing that I noticed.
Yeah.
And those guys who have done that at the professional level, like they could cut and drop weight and get in shape like that, I feel like literally at the snap of a finger.
I guess so. He's retired now. And I
do
think that he
but
definitely
like if he
didn't
really
want to go through that training
that's what I mean.
process,
Like if he really wanted to win that fight, he definitely could have trained harder from what it looked like.
He's also not a boxer.
Well, yeah, I still don't think this gives Jake Paul like legitimate fighting credit. I still don't think he, you know what I mean? He still needs to fight somebody. But I do think that he's building towards convincing somebody to fight him. I do think like eventually we're going to see him get to fight a real professional boxer.
Yeah, I mean, I think that has to happen within his next two fights, if not the next one, then the one after that.
I would say, yeah, I agree.
think that
I don't
right
think he's going to fight somebody out because, I mean, eventually, I mean, I know he's still getting paid, so it's like, well, partially, who cares? But at the same time, like, him compared to the guy he fought, like, he seems to be, like, he wants to do this fighting thing, right? Like, he wants to train and be able to be good at it. So if I was him, I wouldn't take another fight until somebody agreed to fight me.
Ooh, that would be a smart move, I think.
Like he's got the money. Like eventually, just like put up your own money and be like, dude, somebody fucking fight me. If you really think you're just gonna kick my ass, I'll put up my own money. And at least then, even if I lose, hopefully it's respectably. And now I've proven that I can stand in the ring with a real professional boxer, not just grab another YouTuber or another friggin' retired guy who never even was a real boxer. You know what I mean?
I will say though, the fact that he was able to knock him out, that counts for something. Because this guy was a professional fighter.
But
he's not like he's the
when
easiest guy to knock out.
I say like he wasn't prepared. Like if you go back and look at, and I saw that this is a Twitter comment, not a me comment, but I saw a thing that was like, if you go back and look at when he was fighting in the MMA, like the shots that he would take and stay up, like he obviously like just wasn't prepared for this fight. Because you have, I mean, MMA fighters throwing bomb. They literally throw bombs at your head while it's on the ground. There's no that's they don't give a fuck. And you take one punch like that from Jake Paul, and you're telling me that drops you. I mean, and it could be. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing, and that's why Jake Paul needs to fight somebody.
Yeah, I think that's all it needs to be. He definitely has to do something. Well, he's got to fight somebody legitimate for sure, to solidify. But the thing is, I don't know what's going to be better for him at this point is to keep doing things because he still gets talked about a lot, and that's currency in his world.
Getting paid. Well, and he is getting paid. But that's what I mean is but that's what I'm saying. He could continue to get paid just doing what he's doing. What I'm saying is if he really wants to become, like if he, like from a personal standpoint, if that's really a goal of his, then he needs to actually do it. And stop caring. That's why I said put up your own money. Like, stop caring about the money. You have plenty of it. You had more than enough money before you even started fighting when you were just a YouTube star. So if he really wants to be known as somebody who's a good fighter, then he's just got to do it.
Yeah, he's got to get on. He's got to get on that now. And hopefully now some more legitimate people will be willing to even have that conversation.
My knowledge of the boxing world is really based off of like the Rocky / Creed movies.
So you're an expert.